a table called orders, and we are going to discuss some questions which are being asked related to orders table. So this is the first question. Write a SQL query to find the customer who have made at least one order every month for the past 3 months. So first we have to figure out a way to make a condition which can run for run on any date and can figure out the date which is 3 months old. So there is a function called datesUp which we can use to get the date which is 3 months old. So let me quickly do that. So it is datesUp, and here we have to pass on the parameter current date. So whenever you are running it, and the interval should be 3 month. Okay, so let's see. So if we look here, so the date is 7/6/2023. So we have to find all the orders. First thing, we have to find all the orders which are after this day. Okay, and then we have to get a count for each month. Okay, so these are the two things which we are going to do first. So let's say, okay, we want the okay, let me quickly check here. So this is customer ID. So customer ID, and we need month for order date. Okay, and we can name it as order month, and then we want the count for each month. Okay, so for that we can do order count. Okay, order count from the table name orders. Okay, so here we are going to use the same condition which this is this condition on our order date. So order date should be greater than equal to this date. Okay, this date, and then we have to group because we want it for each customer and then the count for each month. So we have to group the data for both, group by 1 and 2. Okay, group by 1 and 2, and I'm just going to comment this out, and let's see what's the result. Okay, so what we can do, we can quickly, okay, so if we go here and just look for 101, so here we can see 678. So for customer ID 101, for order month 6, we have 2 order count. Okay, then similarly for 7th month we have 1 order count. So at least for like past 3 months we have at least 1 count each month. Okay, so now, so we got the the underlying data. Now we have to make one more condition. Okay, so let's say, so now we know that now we have the data which says this is your customer ID, this is your month, and this is the count for your orders in that particular month. Okay, now, okay, so suppose for past 3 months you are having one order per month at least. So the order count should be at least 3, or it can be greater than that. So we have to limit it there. So I'm going to do that here. So I'm going to put this query inside a subquery. So I'm just going to do select customer ID, okay, from this table. Okay, okay, and I'm going to name it as, let's name it month. Okay, and I'm just going to do, okay, so now we are fetching the customer ID from this. Okay, so as you can see, we have the output from the subquery like this. Okay, but we don't want it like that. We just want a single customer ID, and the based on the count, it should give us the results. So I'm just going to use a group by on customer ID, which will group these customers. Okay, and then we have to do a count. Okay, so if we are going to do a count, so what it will do, it will check for the total count. Okay, let's say we are having like for 6 months we have at least one order, so there will be one row for that one, then similarly for 7, then 8, then 9. So, and if we are grouping based on the customer ID, and if we are doing the count, so it will count all these rows. So there should be a condition which can limit it. Okay, there should be at least three counts for the uh, total number of rows. Okay, so what we can do here, we can do count all for that group, and it should be at least greater than, or we can say at least three, because or in this case it should be at least four, because it is also counting September month. Okay, so if I do this and if I run this query, it should return 101. Okay, so I think I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, sorry. So that is a mistake. Customer ID. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, great. So now we can see 101 as our output. So this is how you can filter out the orders table where you had at least one order per month in last 3 months. Okay, so here we used date sub to get uh, the last 3 months, the starting date of the last 3 months. Okay, and then we did some grouping, and then we also use having to limit or to put a condition where it should only give us the results where the count is greater than 4, because it's counting from June, July, August, and September. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.